Hey guys, it's Devin here. Happy Monday. Hope everyone is doing well on this Monday night. Just waiting for everyone to hop on, and then we'll get started. Guys, today is the last day of September. Um, Tomorrow's the first day of October, a new month starting tomorrow. So this will be our last live all together during this month, and then we'll start a brand new month tomorrow. Hi, Lizzie. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. How are you? That's good. Lizzie, I'm glad you're talking louder this time, so that's good. Lizzie, can you believe that that today is the last day of September and tomorrow's the first day of October? I can't believe it. I know. I'm gonna send the link to my friends, or unless you want to go on there. But Lizzie, I know you get, and I know you probably get tired of going on there over and over saying, "Hey, Devin's live, Devin's live." So I will keep doing it. Like I'll always post the link on there. But Lizzie, I also get tired of posting the link and telling them, "Hey, everyone, I'm live," because a lot of people knows my lives are boring. So, um, right, exactly. I mean, Lizzie, it's like where's
What is this? Oh. What's this? No. I don't know, for a little bit. I'm live now. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be. Yeah, for a little bit. Hey, Caleb. Hi, guys. Hi, Lucy May. Hi.
hey Lizzie, Jenny, I just said hi to you because she said hi, Lizzie.
Yep, that's James. Oh, no, it's Jenny. Oh, no, it's Dustin. Oh, no.
Oh no, Lizzie. Oh, Lizzie. Oh no, our table is broken.
Happy Monday. Doing pretty good.
Hi, AJ. All right, how are you, AJ Bestie? Sorry, Lizzie. What's up? Lizzie, you know who it is. You've heard her before. You've seen her face. It's Jenny. Lizzie, don't you not know who Jennifer is? Okay. Yeah, Michael's sister, aka kid behind a camera. Um, See, Lizzie, you always act like you forget who Jenny is, so I have to keep reminding you over and over and over.
So the dining room is gonna be the blue color.
So, hey AJ, how do you feel about it being the last day of September? And how do you feel about October? My eyes hurting. Did you guys hear Mutombo, a basketball player, passed away today? I did not hear that. AJ, AJ, it seems like every time I come on live, somebody passes away. Like literally every time I'm live, you'll say something. You'll say, "Hey, did you hear that this person passed away? Did you hear this person passed away?" Because the other day you were saying that Maggie Smith passed away. Now you're saying today that this person passed away. It seems like every time I go live, you're saying, "Oh, this person passed away." No, no, I did not hear about this person passing away, but I will search him up in just a minute. Excuse me. Hello, Trent. How are you doing today? Hello, Trent. Um, I hope you're doing well. So Trent, how do you feel about it being the last day of September today? And how many of you celebrate Halloween? And how many of you are gonna put up your Halloween decorations tomorrow? Hello, Jasmine. Jasmine, how do you feel about it being the last day of September? And how do you feel about it being the first day of October tomorrow, Jasmine? Leslie, I'm just going to repeat myself every time I see somebody join. I'm wearing my costume in photo. Yes, you are. You're wearing your costume in your profile photo. Yes, you are. Um, Trent, aren't you wearing a are are you wearing a Spider-Man costume in your photo, your profile? Jasmine said basketball player passed away. AJ, yes. Jazzy AJ was just telling us that a basketball player named Mutombo, what a weird name, but Mutombo passed away today from brain cancer. Trent said yes. Okay, I had a feeling that it was a Spider-Man costume because when I clicked on your profile the other day when you joined my live for the first time, like as a new subscriber, I clicked on your photo and it said no, and it showed like a Spider-Man costume. So Jasmine said hello to Trent. Okay, guys, let me Google this Mutombo person. Mutombo. Okay, it's okay. Okay, so his name was Dikembe Mutombo. Okay, so it says Mutombo has passed away. Dikembe Mutombo has passed away. Dikembe Mutombo hashtag NBA. Dikembe Mutombo has passed away. Dikembe Mutombo. Okay, you know what? This is just going on and on. Okay. This person was born June 25th, 1966. He passed away today. It looks like Rob Schneider knew him. So again, he was born 1966 in Kinshasa, Yeah, Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of the Congo. Lizzie, does not sound weird, Lizzie. Uh, can cha cha, Lizzie, Lizzie, get it? How to do the cha cha, the cha cha slide. Yeah, okay, Lizzie, that's enough now. He passed away today. He was age 58. He passed away in Atlanta, the same place that the hurricane came from. His height was 7'2". He was number 55 in Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets. Hmm. Um, Dates joined 2004 Houston Rockets, Chicago Bulls. His full name was Dikembe Mutombo Mipalando Mukamba Jean Jax Wamatumbo. Wamatumbo. Lizzie, that's a weird name. Wamatumbo. Wamatumbo. Okay. Um, Larger than life. Mutombo 58 dies of brain cancer. Uh, Dikembe Mutombo, the Hall of Fame finger wagging center who spent much much of his post basketball career as an ambassador for the sport, has died of brain cancer at the age of 58. The NBA announced Monday Mutombo's family revealed 2 years ago that he was undergoing treatment in Atlanta for a brain tumor. The NBA said he died surrounded by his family. Dikembe Mutombo was simply larger than life. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said in a statement on the court, he was one of the greatest shot blockers and defensive players in the history of the NBA. Off the floor, he poured his heart and soul into helping others. There is nobody more qualified than Dikembe to serve as the NBA's first global ambassador. He was a human humanitarian humanitarian at his core. He loved what the game of basketball could do to make a positive impact on communities, especially in his native Democratic Republic of the Congo and across the continent of Africa. I had the privilege of traveling the world with, excuse me, Dikembe and seeing firsthand how his generosity and compassion uplifted people. He was always accessible at NBA events over the years with his infectious smile, deep booming voice, and signature finger wave that endeared him to basketball fans of every generation. So that's that was from ESPN. So here's from CNN. Basketball Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo, known for his shot blocking and famed finger wave after denying opponents at the hoop, died Monday from brain cancer. Aged 58, according to the NBA, inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame in 2015. He was an 8-time NBA All-Star and won the league's Defensive Player of the Year award 4 times. His defensive pros, leading the league in blocks for 5 consecutive seasons during an 18-year playing career, and retiring second on the NBA's all-time block shots list was offset by his huge playful smile. Born in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, the 7-foot 2-inch Mutombo came to Washington's Georgetown University and initially on an academic scholarship in 1987 and rose to fame when he joined the basketball team on his second year. He was selected fourth in the 1991 NBA draft by the Denver Nuggets. Dikembe Mutombo wags his finger during a game in Atlanta in 1998. He would often use his iconic gesture after blocking an opponent's shot. Scott Cunningham slash NBAE slash Jet T Images. Aside from the Nuggets, he played for the Atlanta Hawks. Sorry, guys, I farted. Philadelphia 76ers, the then named New Jersey Jets, Nets, New York Knicks, and the Houston Rockets. Off the court, the towering center was known for his humanitarian work. In 1997, Mutombo established the Dikembe Mutombo Foundation with a mission to improve education and quality of life in his native DRC. In 2022, the NBA said Mutombo was receiving treatment for a brain tumor in Atlanta. The league said he was surrounded by his family when he died Monday. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver issued a statement saying Dikembe Mutombo was simply larger than life on the court. He was one of the greatest shot blockers and defensive players in the history of the NBA. Off the floor, he poured his heart and soul into helping others. There is nobody more qualified than Dikembe to serve as the NBA's first global ambassador. He was a humanitarian at his core. He loved what the games of basketball could do to make a positive impact on communities, especially in his native Democratic Republic of the Congo and across the continent of Africa. I had the privilege of traveling the world with Dikembe and seeing firsthand how his generosity and compassion uplifted people. He was always accessible at NBA events over the years. With his infectious smile, deep booming voice, and signature finger wag that endeared him to basketball fans of every generation, Dikembe's indomitable spirit continues on, and those who he helped inspire throughout his extraordinary life. Life. I am one of many people whose lives were touched by Dikembe's big heart, and I will miss him dearly. Let's see, Dikembe's indomitable spirit continues on those who helped me extra. Miss him dearly. Okay. On behalf of the entire NBA family, I send my deepest condolences to Dikembe's wife, Rose, and their children, his many friends, and the global basketball community, which he truly loved and which loved him back. Silver's statement said. So that was CNN. Now on to On3.com. Monday was media day across the NBA. All 30 teams set up shop in their respective cities as local and national reporters from all over the country popped in to see what's in store for the expected to appear on opening day, October 22nd. Rosters training camp is officially underway with the preseason starting on Friday. With so many former Cats spread across the league, you didn't have to search far before finding one of them making headlines. But you're here, so you don't have to do that. Searching, I went ahead and did it for you. Below are the top storylines, some basketball related, some not. I saw from a busy NBA media day. Reed Shepard's mustache stole the show at Houston Rockets media day as the rookie guard prepares for his first professional season. The No. 3 overall pick in the latest draft, Shepard was still rocking his signature messy hairstyle, but it's impossible to not notice the caterpillar crawling across his upper lip. One social media user compared him to Ron Burgundy, and it's now the only thing I can see. Okay, that was on3.com. Here's TMC. Rob Schneider was one of millions to share their condolences following Dikembe Mutombo's death, but his tribute to the legend stuck out in particular as he used the tragic news to push his anti-vax stance. The comedian went to Twitter to mourn Mutombo's passing on Monday, starting it off by saying, "Rest in peace." Okay, so guys, here's what Rob Schneider said on Twitter. Rest in peace. I'm sure this is just another coincidence. Yeah, yeah, another coincidence. But I took a pass on the jab, and I'm gonna not let anyone I know and who will listen get it either. A Dikembe Mutombo. This holiday season, stay informed from trusted sources like who and can get vaccinated. Only together can we be safe and defeat COVID. Many wish he would have just left it at that as the rest of his post, which quoted a video Mutombo made in 2021 to promote the COVID vaccine, speculated of getting the job had anything to do with the former All-Star's death. As he previously reported, Mutombo succumbed to brain cancer, a battle he went public with back in 2022. Schneider sarcastically said it was just another coincidence that someone who got the vaccine died at just 58, and said he'll continue to tell everyone he knows not to get the vaccine. Schneider's post has resulted in hundreds of responses, with the consensus being it was a disgusting move. One user said he had brain cancer, so your correlation ain't correlating, while another added, bro, just stop with the propaganda. It's old. The downfall of Diddy, the Enigma. Oh, sorry, that's a Tubi show. Okay, another mentioned Schneider's How to Do the Diddy. Another mentioned Schneider's toxic relationship with his daughter, Elle King. No wonder your own child thinks you're a effing low-life failure. Schneider hasn't been shy about his beliefs, so whether you agree with him or disagree, don't expect him to back down. Okay, that was TMZ. This is the New York Times. Okay. Dikembe Mutombo, who arrived at Georgetown University as an international student with aspirations of being a doctor, but who instead became a towering presence in professional basketball and a dedicated humanitarian in his native Democratic Republic of the Congo, died on Monday in Atlanta. He was 58. The cause was brain cancer, according to a statement by the National Basketball Association. His family announced in 2022 that he was undergoing treatment for a brain tumor in Atlanta. Mutombo did not play basketball until metadolensis, having preferred soccer as a child. An older brother, Lo, LLO, and his father, Samuel, encouraged him to try the sport, in which his outsized frame, which ultimately stretched to 7 feet 2 inches, combined with his athletic agility, could be of greater benefit. He wound up playing 18 seasons in the NBA for 6 teams, retiring with the second most blocked shots in league history, behind Hakeem Olajuwon, another African-born center. Mutombo was known for his trademark finger wag, a provocative pose he used to dissuade shooters from challenging him at the rim. Okay, that was the New York Times. This is Washington Post. Dikembe Mutombo, a shot-blocking, finger-wagging basketball Hall of Famer who dominated on defense at Georgetown and in the NBA, turning opponents away from the rim while building an off-court legacy through his humanitarian work in Central Africa, died September 30th in Atlanta. He was 58. The cause was brain cancer, according to a statement from National Basketball Association Commissioner Adam Silver. The statement did not say where Mr. Mutombo died. A 7'2" center with size 22 sneakers and a gravelly basso profundo voice, Mr. Mutombo was an outsized presence in the NBA for 18 seasons, scooping up rebounds, swatting down opponents' shots, and taunting competitors with his signature finger wag like a teacher scolding a naughty schoolboy. By the time he retired in 2009, he had blocked 3,289 shots, second in league history only to Hakeem Olajuwon. There's nobody else in our league who has the intimidating presence he has in the hole, said Golden State Warriors coach Don Nelson, describing Mr. Mutombo's impact around the basket in a 1994 interview with Sports Illustrated. He's one of a kind. Mr. Mutombo evolved into a top prospect, setting a Big East Conference record when he swatted down 12 shots in a game. Selected by the Denver Nuggets with the 4th overall pick in the 1991 draft, he went on to star for the Atlanta Hawks and Philadelphia 76ers, while becoming one of the NBA's elite defenders, leading the league in rebounds for 2 seasons and blocks for 3. Hold on, guys. There's more apparently. Oh, I can't read all this. Okay, you know what? That's all I'm gonna read. That's too much. Okay, guys, we're gonna read one more article, and that's from KTVE. KTVE. Mutombo died Monday after a battle with brain cancer. He was surrounded by his family. According to the NBA, Mutombo starred in the NBA for 18 seasons and is considered to be one of the greatest defensive players in the history of the sport. Former NBA player Dikembe Mutombo attends the Washington Wizards versus Golden State Warriors NBA Japan games at Saitama Super Arena on October 2nd, 2022 in Saitama, Japan, followed by Takashi Oyama. Mutombo was 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards and was an 8-time All-Star. He was also renowned for his humanitarian work off the court. Are professional athletes playing too many games? NBA Commissioner Adam Silver released the following statement: Dikembe Mutombo was simply larger than life on the court. He was one of the greatest shot blockers and defensive players in the history of the NBA. Off the floor, he poured his heart and soul into helping others. There is nobody more qualified than Dikembe to serve as the NBA's first global ambassador. He was a humanitarian at his core. He loved what the game of basketball could do to make a positive impact on communities, especially in his native Democratic Republic of the Congo and across the continent of Africa. I had the privilege of traveling the world with Dikembe and seeing firsthand how his generosity and compassion uplifted people. He was always accessible at NBA events over the years with his infectious smile, deep booming voice, and a signature finger wag that endeared him to basketball fans of every generation. Dikembe's indomitable spirit continues on in those who he helped and inspired throughout his extraordinary life. I am one of the many people whose lives were touched by Dikembe's big heart, and I will miss him dearly. On behalf of the entire NBA family, I send my deepest condolences to wife, Rose, and their children, his many friends, and the global basketball community, which he truly loved and which loved him back. Adam Silver, NBA Commissioner. So, guys, that's all the articles about Dikembe Mutombo, the basketball player that died from brain cancer. Let's see. This is a streamer I watch. He can be rude though. Wait, Trent, who's rude? Okay, Jasmine said, "Sorry, Trent, he's being rude." Wait, Jasmine, who's being rude? Okay, Trent. So, what did you do today? Okay, what did I do today? I stayed home all day today. I didn't do nothing. No, sorry, I take it back, Trent. No, I did not stay home all day today. I went to this little dart supply store, called Horizon Darts. So my dad could look at some darts, new darts, as his birthday present, and then he shot a couple darts on the dartboard, and then we went to go to my grandparents' house to surprise them. Guys, my grandma literally had a heart attack because so what we did is we went up to the house. My grandparents didn't know that we were coming, and we went up to the house and we knocked on. Okay, well first we rang the doorbell, but their doorbell don't work. So we knocked on the door, and she didn't hear the door knock either. So we opened the door, the screen door, to unlock it, and when we unlocked it, we couldn't open the door, so Dad had to keep nudging the keys in the little key lock, and then finally we was able to open the door. My grandma was not in the living room; she was all the way in the kitchen. She was sitting there because she had like her head down, and I don't know what she was doing. Like she was doing something, and then she looked up. She saw like legs walking, and then she looked at us and she was like, "Oh my god!" And then she put her hands on her face, and guys, she was literally crying because she said, "You guys gave me a heart attack." So, guys, apparently, we gave my grandma a heart attack because she didn't know we was coming over. I didn't know that we was going over there until um we went. Okay, so after the darts place, and my dad was like, "Hey, do you want to go to grandma's since we're not that far?" Because like we weren't that far from grandma's at all, and we were like, "Oh, okay." I'm sure. Yes, I love to go to grandma's for a little bit. So we went over there, and we had a good time. We visited with her. But yeah, guys, it was just such a surprise. She didn't know that we was coming over, and then we woke my grandpa up because he was sleeping in his bedroom, but the door was now actually okay. So the door was closed. We opened it, and my grandpa, he was literally all covered up in sheets, so you couldn't see his face because he was under his sheets. But I tiptoed behind his bed, and like I tapped him, and at first he wouldn't wake up, and so I tapped him again, like really hard. Um, like I shook him, and then he looked at me, and guys, he didn't get a reaction. He did not get a reaction at all. I mean, like he just waved like this. He was like, "Hi," and I was like, "Grandpa, you suck. You did not get a reaction at all." So that was what we did today. Trent said you should have texted her first. Well, Trent, but see, that would ruin the surprise because when you're surprising someone, like you don't text them and you don't call them because you want them to, be surprised, right? Just like when my cousin walked in the door and I saw him downstairs, I did not know he was here and I was about to call my mom to surprise her and be like, "Hey, mom, Jay's downstairs," but we wanted it to be surprise. So I did not tell my mom because she was just waiting to get her reaction. But it was really nice to see my cousin. Sadly, he has to go back to Georgia tomorrow. But from Georgia, so he'll go from Georgia all the way to Kentucky. So he'll be going to Kentucky when he comes back from. He'll get a plane from Kansas City, and then he'll fly to Georgia, and then he'll get a plane from Georgia to fly all the way to Kentucky. I think that's what he's doing. Because I did not know my cousin was coming to Kansas City, but then I heard that Georgia was flooded because of the hurricane that happened. So they sent all of the military people, the militarians. They sent all the military people home. Let's see. Trent said, "Oh my God, I know. I can't believe that. He was in my room. Not my room. I just can't believe he was downstairs in my house because okay. So when my brother came in my room, Trent, I thought um I thought he was pranking me because he said, "Hey, Jay's here downstairs." I was like, "What do you mean? He's in Georgia." I thought that Jay was on the phone with my Aunt Mandy, right? And then like he pulled my arm and I walk downstairs, right? I go downstairs and like I hear a voice. So I'm like literally by the wall downstairs. And so I'm like, I'm hearing the voice. And then I'm like, does, okay, that sounds like Jay. And then I tiptoe more. Okay. I tiptoe more downstairs. And then I turn the corner and there Jay was. He was standing literally right there. I was making eye contact with him. And like I had to look for him and I was like, Jay, is that you? And then I was like, oh my God. And then, oh, I was just so shocked. I mean, I covered my face. I was so shocked. I was so happy. Like, I literally did not know that my cousin was coming in town. And um, I heard that he will be back for Thanksgiving, is what I heard anyway. Let's see. Trent said yes. Okay, is anyone else on here? Lizzie, I know you're still on, but is anyone else like any fans on here? Huh? Well, he didn't comment, did he? Oh yeah, he did. The 39th president, who was in office from 1997 to 1981, is set to be the first former commander-in-chief to reach the century mark. A century of Jimmy Carter, longest living former president, set to turn 100 in 1998 at the ripe age of 74. Former President Jimmy Carter put some of his thoughts about blah blah blah. Blah. Jasmine said, "Hi, Adam, brother." AJ said, "Night" to Adam. Pete Rose passed away today. Seriously, AJ, another person passed away too? My goodness gracious. Well, AJ, it just seems like two people or one person is like literally passing away every day. It seems like someone's passing away every day. Is what it seems like. Because every time I come on live, they always tell me, hey, this person passed away, this person passed away. And I literally have to, waste my time and Google all these people. Pete Rose. Okay, so Pete Rose was an American baseball player and manager. Okay, let's read about Pete Rose. Okay, but AJ, this is the last person I'm reading about. No more, okay? I'm only doing this for you. These people, okay? Okay. So Pete Rose was born April 14th, 1941. He died September 30th, 2024, which was today. Okay, so he was born in Cincinnati, Ohio. He was 83. His spouses are Carol J. Wolong, Carolyn Engelhart. He was number 14 in the Cincinnati Reds, outfielder, infielder. His children are Pete Rose Jr., Chia, Courtney, Morgan, Aaron, Rubio, Rubio, Fawn Rose. Okay. Okay, so guys, here's some articles about another person who passed away today, Pete Rose. Shout out to AJ because he's the one who tells me all these people who passed away, and I Google them. Okay, so Pete Rose, Major League Baseball's hit king. Yeah, his type. Okay, so this is the first article. This is from CNN. Okay, Pete Rose, Major League Baseball's all-time hit king and the Cincinnati Reds icon, whose signature gritty hustle couldn't outpace the gambling transgressions and obfuscation that kept him out of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, has died, according to a spokesperson for the Clark County office of the coroner medical examiner in Nevada. He was 83. Rose was one of baseball's greats, a winning obsessed spark plug who topped MLB's all-time hit list with 4,256 over a 24-season career. He stood out for his all-in effort, sliding head first and running even when a pitcher walked him, a style that earned him the nickname first derisively, then admiringly, Charlie Hustle. He played for 3 World Series champion teams, the Reds, stacked Big Red Machine roster in 1975 and 1976. Big Philadelphia Phillies in 1980 was voted to the National League's All-Star team 17 times and won both the National League Rookie of the Year award 1963 and the Most Valuable Player award 1973. But his gambling on his own team and his denials ended his budding baseball managerial career and kept the sport's most prolific hitter from enjoying its highest honor, MLB hired a lawyer to investigate Rose in early 1989 after it received reports. He bet on MLB games. MLB Rule 21 says personnel who bet on games on which they have a duty to perform will be declared permanently ineligible. Lawyer John Dowd's report concluded Rose bet on the sport, including Reds games in 1985 and 1986 when he was both a Reds player and the team's manager in 1987 when he was just the manager. Commissioner A. Bartlett Clemati banned Rose from baseball for life in August 1989 and said he could apply for reinstatement after 1 year after demonstrating a redirected, reconfigured, rehabilitated life. But Rose was in denial in more ways than one for years, saying he didn't get on baseball or the Reds. On the way he was banned, he said he thought he'd be out of baseball for a very short period of time. In 1991, the Baseball Hall of Fame passed a rule saying any player on the sport's permanent ineligible list would not appear on its ballot. It wasn't until 2004 that Rose publicly admitted betting on baseball and the Reds, though he denied over betting against his own team. He wrote it, his 2004 autobiography, My Prison Without Ears, that he turned to betting as a way to recapture the high I got from winning batting titles and World Series. Okay. I had huge appetites and I always hungry. No, sorry. Yeah, and I always hungry. It wasn't that I was bored with the challenges of managing the Reds. I just didn't want the challenges to end. He wrote in his book, he knew the penalty for gambling on games in which he was involved. That was a permanent ban, so I denied the crime, he wrote. The denials and subsequent suggestions that Rose still wasn't telling the whole truth were damaging. Giamatti never got to consider a reinstatement as he died 8 days after banning Rose. In 2007, Rose told ESPN Radio that he bet on the Reds every night while he managed the team, but Dowd told ESPN2 the next day that Rose didn't bet when certain Reds players pitched. That New York Times baseball writer Murray Chase wrote could improperly tip people that he wasn't confident in winning those games. Oh my goodness. In 2015, MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred turned down Rose's request for reinstatement, saying Rose admitted only to having bet on baseball in 1987 while he was just managing the Reds, and that Rose claimed he couldn't remember evidence in Dowd's report pointing to him betting he still was playing in 1985 and 1986. Rose's comments provide me with the little confidence that he has a mature understanding of his wrongful conduct, Manfred wrote. Later, Rose seemed to have given up on entering the Hall of Fame. In his lifetime, betting on baseball was one of the things he would take back if he could. He wrote in his 2019 autobiography, Play Hungry. I'm not a man who goes around saying "Oh, sorry, but on this one, I'm truly sorry," he wrote. Okay. Fox News, next article. Peter Rose was polarizing MLB all-time hits leader with 4,256 over his legendary 24-year career has died at 83 years old. The Clark County coroner in Nevada confirmed Rose's death to Fox News Channel. Rose's agent, Ryan Fighterman of Fighterman Sports confirmed the death to TMZ Sports. He told the outlet, "The family is asking for privacy at this time." MLB.com. Cincinnati, a gritty baseball great who compiled a nearly unrivaled list of achievements. No, I don't want to continue. No, later. Later. Okay. Of achievements only to tarnish his own legacy with sins against the game that drew a nearly unrivaled list of detractors. Pete Rose died on Monday at the age of 83. Rose passed with the distinction of being both Major League Baseball's all-time hits leader and on its permanently ineligible list for betting on Cincinnati Reds games. Major League Baseball extends its deepest condolences to Pete Rose's family, his friends across the game, and the fans of his hometown of Cincinnati, Philadelphia, and beyond, who admired his greatness, grit, and termination on the field of play. May he rest in peace, MLB said in a statement. A Cincinnati native who became a franchise icon for the Reds, Rose and the club's all-time leader in games, 2,722 plate appearances, 12,344 runs, 1,741 hits, 3,358 singles, 2,490 doubles, 601 and walks, 1,210 over his 24 career that spanned from 1963 to 86, and saw him also play for the Phillies and Expos. Rose collected 4,256 hits. Our hearts are deeply saddened by the news of Pete's passing, said Bob Castellini, Reds' principal owner and managing partner. He was one of the fiercest competitors the game has ever seen, and every team he played for was better because of him. Pete was a Red through and through. No one loved the game more than Pete, and no one loved Pete more than Reds country. We must never forget when he accomplished. Okay, Oh yeah, I can't read no more of this article. Okay, TMZ. Ow. MLB legend Pete Rose has died at the age of 83. TMZ Sports has learned Rose Major League Baseball's hit king passed away earlier today at his home in Las Vegas, where he was found by a family member. Pete's agent, Ryan Fiderman. Okay, stop. Ryan Fiderman of Fiderman Sports confirmed the news, adding the family is asking for privacy at this time. The cause of Pete's death is unclear. The Clark County ME Nevada has Rose's body, and they will conduct an autopsy this week. Pete was at Fiderman Sports Group meet and greet in Nashville on Sunday afternoon. Rose was in a wheelchair, but we're told that's just because his back was aching. He appeared to be in good spirits, taking photos and signing for droves of fans. Rose even took a picture alongside Big Red Machine teammates Dave Concepcion, George Foster, Tony Perez, and Ken Griffey Sr. Pete, nicknamed Charlie Hustle for his tenacious play, was one of the greatest baseball players to ever grace a diamond, earning 17 All-Star game nods, winning 3 World Series titles, and the 1973 NL MVP. No player in the 100-plus year history of Major League Baseball had more hits than Pete, who accumulated an astounding 4,276 hits over his 24-season career. Rose also led MLB in games played, 3,562 at-bats, 15,890, and plate appearances, 14,053. In the field, Rose was very versatile, playing first base, second base, third base, and the outfield. Pete spent the majority of his legendary career with the Cincinnati Reds, but also played for the Philadelphia Phillies and Montreal Expos before returning to Cincy and finishing his career as a player-manager. Rose hung up the spikes for good as a player in 1986. Of course, Rose wasn't without controversy. He was banned from baseball by MLB Commissioner Bart Giamatti in 1989 after the league determined he'd bet on baseball. After denying he'd waggered on baseball for years, Pete ultimately admitted to it in the mid-2000s. All right. Okay, finally, one last article. The New York Times. Pete Rose, one of baseball's greatest players and most confounding characters, who earned glory as the game's hit king and shame as a gambler and dissembler, died on Monday. He was 83. His death was confirmed by the Cincinnati Reds and the team with which he spent most of his career. No cause was given. For millions of baseball fans, Rose will be known mainly for a number 4,256, his total of hits, the most for any player in the history of the game, but he was a deeply compromised champion. Few sports figures have been the lightning rod for controversy and public opinion that he turned out to be. An athlete who maximized his gifts, earned a legion of fans with his competitive zeal, and achieved wide celebrity and acclaim, only to fall from grace with astonishing indignity. Okay, guys, that's all the articles I'm going to read for Pete Rose. So, because I've read both articles tonight, one from Dikembe Mutombo and one from Pete Rose. So, rest in peace to Pete Rose. Dikembe Mutombo, rest in peace to Maggie Smith. So rest in peace to all of them. Guys, I'm gonna end my live. Thank you all for joining and watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Lizzie, tomorrow is the first week of October. We're gonna celebrate the first day of October. Okay. So, anyways, yes, we're doing a live tomorrow. It's Lizzie. Okay, Lizzie. The title's gonna be called Happy October Live. Lizzie, I've done it for years. I've done it every year. Okay, we're doing it tomorrow. If you have a problem with it, then you have a problem with it. But anyways, yes, Lizzie, we're doing a live tomorrow, but no live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Then we'll just start going live every Monday. Okay, here. So, unless it's a holiday or I'm at my grandma's, then the schedule will be weird. Anyways, okay, Lizzie, do you have any questions? Okay, bye, Lizzie. And goodbye, everybody. And I love you all. All right.